There's a part one, there's a part two, and there's a part three. And let me tell you, I talk about the uterine fibroid because I was diagnosed with a 12 centimeter one in August of 2022. So I know a lot about the reproductive stuff. And so, because your reproductive system is a part of the kidney organ system, and I want you to think of your reproductive system as kind of like an incubator. Those areas, right, are supposed to be warm. So whether you're a man or a woman, your reproductive system is supposed to be nice and toasty. Now, what do you think happens when you've got all this cold energy coming up from your feet, going into your kidneys? That cold energy goes down into your reproductive system and makes it cold. Not good. You want it warm. You want to be able to put your hands on the lower part of your belly, just below your belly button, where your reproductive organs are, and you want to feel some warmth in there. If you're feeling like it's a freezer, you got to warm it up. And one of the ways that you can warm it up is by wearing your socks. Okay? And now the other thing that I want to talk about, and this is probably the controversial part we're going to talk about, is wearing socks to bed. I know. When I was first diagnosed with my uterine fibroid, my traditional Chinese medicine doctor said to me, obviously you're not wearing socks to bed. And I'm like, what? I was like, of course I'm not wearing socks to bed. Ooh, yuck. Bleh. I can't stand wearing socks to bed. He's like, then your uterus is always going to be cold. He's like, especially if your feet are cold. Now, have you ever tried to go to bed and fall asleep when your feet are cold? Guess what happens? You don't sleep, right? Because your body is using all of its energy reserves to keep you warm, which means it's got nothing left to help you fall asleep. So, long story short, when your feet are cold and you are going to bed, put your socks on.